eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes. And then sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin on your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra, vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? And if both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. Small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and there too, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath. Keep it soft and easy. Deep, but easy. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Focus on the exhalation and lengthen your exhalation. Inhale deeply and exhale really slowly. Still keeping it easy. Imagine that with every exhalation, all your tensions exit your body. With every inhalation, you recharge your body. With every exhalation, you get rid of all tensions, leaving you more and more relaxed. Visualize the energy entering your body with the inhalation, recharging your body, and then relaxing your body with the exhalation. Keep your breath soft and easy. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, still keeping your breath soft and easy, hold your breath at the end of the exhalation. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. And at the end of the exhalation, hold your breath. There too, keep it easy. This is not a challenge. Inhale, exhale, and hold your breath. While you hold your breath, observe the feelings, the emotions. Inhale deeply, exhale softly, and hold your breath. While holding your breath, relax your body, relax all the muscles that are not needed, and observe the peace, the calmness in this very moment. One more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. And hold your breath. Relax your body and experience this peace and calmness. And go back to a normal breath. Observe your body, relaxed. Observe your mind, at ease. Now, bend your knees and put your arms in cactus mode. So with the elbows in line with the shoulders and the forearm parallel to each other. Put your feet a little bit wider than your hips and allow the two knees
to drop down to the right. So the right feet will be touching the ground just on the outer edge, and the left one just on the inner edge. Turn your head to the left. Stay there for 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, activate your buttocks, especially the left side, and observe that doing so, you will push the left side of your hips a little bit more to the right, and you're going to stretch your left thigh. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Allow the 2 knees to drop down to the left. The left feet will be touched on the ground just on the outer edge, and the right one on the inner edge. Turn your head to the right, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, activate your right buttocks to push the hip a little bit more to the left. While stretching your right thigh. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Bring the 2 knees close to the chest. Use the arms to bring the knees to the chest. Okay. And roll on your right and left side. Roll completely to the right. Push with the left hand and sit up. Sit in Dandasana. So your legs are straight. Your spine is vertical. If you feel hard to keep the spine vertical, then you can bend gently your knees. The priority is the spine. Big toes touching, heels apart. Tilt your hip forward. Push your chest forward, but keep the shoulders back. Look a little bit higher than your eye level. And push also the back of the head away from the shoulders in order to lengthen your cervical spine. Good, beautiful. Now roll the arms outward and really gently push your thumbs back, but try not to contract the muscles in between the shoulder blades. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and breathe deeply on your chest. Expand your chest with your breath. Okay, now bend your right leg, slide the right ankle under the left knee, bend your left knee in front, flex your feet, put your hands right in front of the knees, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side and on the other side. Try and focus the more that you can, the movement on the hips and lumbar spine. Okay, now arch gently your spine. So push the chest forward and the shoulders back, and keeping this shape, tilt your hip forward, start leaning forward. When you reach your maximum, wherever it is, stay there for 3 breaths. Keep the sternum lifted.
At the end of the third breath, allow your spine to unwind and go all the way down, just using the gravity. Don't use your muscles.
3 breaths.
At the end of the third, come back up. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Put your right hand aligned with the coccyx down on the ground. Leave the sternum. Tilt your hip gently forward. Leave the sternum. And now use the left hand to bring the left shoulder a little bit more to the right. So bend your elbow and bring the shoulder a little bit more to the right. And then move the right shoulder to the left as much as you can. Look behind you, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Straighten your legs. No, straighten your legs. Leave the sternum, shoulder blades down. Bend your left leg, slide the left ankle under the right knee. Bend your right leg in front, flex your feet, put your hands in front of the knees. Leave the sternum, shoulder blades down, keep your feet flexed, and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Try and focus the movement just on hips and lumbar spine. Try to move the head really, well, not so much, the minimum possible. Okay. Turn also on the other side. Leave the sternum, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward. Arch gently your spine. Leave the sternum more. Okay. Now, the movement starts from the hips. So keep on tilting the hips forward to allow the chest to move forward. Still keeping the spine as much as you can straight or even arched. When you reach your maximum, stay there for 3 breaths. And at the end of the third breath, allow your spine to unwind and go all the way down, just using the gravity. Don't use the force, the muscle force. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back up. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Leave the sternum, shoulder blades down. Put your left hand aligned with the coccyx down on the ground. Now, using the right hand, move the right shoulder to the left. So bend your elbow to move the shoulder to the left. And then move the left shoulder to the right as much as you can. Look behind you, 3 breaths. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. And at the end of the third breath, come back to center. Okay. Straighten your legs for Dandasana. Put your hands over your thighs. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Use your muscles to push the thighs down, so that not using the hands, but just using the muscles of your legs, and tilt your hip forward. You're gonna feel the stretch on the back of the leg. That is 100% sure. Stay there. Go to your maximum, still keeping the sternum lifted, still keeping the spine straight, and still activating the legs to push your legs down. Stay there for 3 breaths to your maximum. At the end of the third, relax. Bend your knees. Grab your legs. Allow the head to move down toward the knees. Close your eyes. And keeping chest and legs as much as you can in contact, start walking forward with your feet in order to straighten your legs a little bit more. Don't push too much, but listen to the messages of your body. Keep chest and leg as much as you can in contact. Allow the neck to lengthen. Allow the face, your face, to relax. And when you reach your maximum, breathe for 3 long breaths. At the end of the third breath, walk a tiny bit more and see if you can still keep your chest and leg together. And really slowly come back up. Now, sit in a comfortable position. You can either sit cross-legged, or you can even sit over the bolster or on your heels, whichever is more comfortable for you. And create circles with your head. First a long time. Just with the head. And then on the other side. Okay, now lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Put your right hand on top of your left knee, but find it wristed. So I want you to keep on looking right in front of you. Use your right hand to help move the right shoulder to the left. Keep on looking in front of you. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Twist as much as you can in order to stretch a little bit this area. Okay. But keep on looking in front of you. Don't turn your head. Come back to center. And on the other side. So keep on looking in front of you. Put your left hand on your right knee and use the right hand and the right arm to move the left arm to move the left shoulder to the right, still keeping your twisting. So don't turn your head. Move the left shoulder as much as you can to the right. Still looking in front of you. Last moments. And relax. And again, create circles with your head. Both on one side. And on the other side. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Lift your right arm up. Bend your right elbow and grab with your right hand your left ear. Without turning your head, move the right elbow back and move the shoulders down. Using the weight of your right arm, start stretching from the left ear to the left shoulder. A little bit more than usual. I want you to feel a deep stretch in that area. Now, use a little bit of your force to move the arm a little bit down to stretch a little bit more from the ear to the shoulder. 3 breaths. Relax your unclench your jaw. Relax your face. Now roll your left arm outward and push the thumb back. Push also the hand toward the ground and keep on stretching from the ear to the shoulder to the hand. 3 breaths. And really slowly, really gently, come back to center. Create circles with your head. Turn also on the other side. Now, lift the left arm. Bend your elbow and grab your right ear. Now, still keeping the dristi. Move the left elbow back and the shoulders down. Now, use just the gravity of your left arm to stretch from the ear to the shoulder. Just the gravity. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Now, use a bit of force to stretch a little bit deeper. So not too much. Always listening to the messages of your body. But go a little bit beyond what you're used to. Now roll your right arm outward and push the thumb back. Push also the hands down on the ground to stretch a little bit deeper from the ear to the tip of your fingers. 3 breaths. And back to center. Create circles with your head, both on one side and on the other side. Okay, tabletop position. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, belly in, gently. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay, now sit on your heels and widen your legs as wide as the mat. Put your hands down on the ground. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and walk forward with your hands to lower your chest as much as you can in between your legs. Put your hands down and put your head down. Keep the arms straight and active. The elbows doesn't touch the ground. Push the chest forward, but shoulders and shoulder blades back. You can even walk back gently with your hands in order to keep the arms completely straight, but the shoulders toward the waist. 3 breaths.
At the end of the third breath, still keeping the chest as low as you can. Walk to the right, still keeping the chest in between the legs, to stretch the left side of your torso. Once that you reach your maximum, keep the left hand down on the ground. Move the right hand closer to the right shoulder and start pushing with both hand and knee against the ground to stretch a little bit deeper the left side of your chest. You're basically pushing the chest to the left to stretch deeper. Come back to center. Observe the difference between left and right, briefly. And then start walking to the left. Same thing. Keep the chest as much as you can low. Once that you reach your maximum, keep the right hand down on the ground. Push the chest forward, shoulders and shoulder blades back. Move the left hand close to the left knee and start pushing with both hand and knee to stretch deeper the right side of your chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands down on the ground, not too far from the knees, and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Okay, now take the position, but put your hands a little bit forward than usual. Okay, keep the buttocks right above the knees. Slide the left arm under the right arm and go all the way down. Push with the right hand against the ground and come back up. Slide the right arm under the left arm. Go all the way down. Stay there. And now push with the left hand and come back up. We're going to do it again. I want you to try and put your shoulders really in the middle of the mat. So slide the left arm under the right hand. Keep on pushing the left hand to the right in order to lower the shoulder in the middle of the mat. And come back up. Same thing on the other side. So slide the right arm under the left arm. Keep on moving the right hand to the left in order to lower the shoulder in the middle of the mat. And then come back up. Good. Seat on your heels. Straighten your arms, roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back, keep the shoulders down. 3 breaths. And relax. Create circles with your shoulders. But I wanted to focus more on pushing down the shoulders compared to pushing up.
Beautiful. Down, down, down. Turn also on the other side. Again, focus on the lower circle. Okay, now straighten your arms. Cross the right arm over the left one and grab your shoulders. Lower your shoulders. Walk with your hands toward the spine. Okay, now lift your left hand so the left forearm is perpendicular to the ground. Lift the sternum, move the shoulders down. Now lift the right forearm. And now, still keeping the hands in this position. Keep the hands in this position. There's no lock, not yet. Okay. Push the left hand to the right and the right hand to the left. We're not locking the hands today. So it's just that. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and keep on moving. The right hand to the right, left hand to the left. So there is quite a bit of pressure between the two hands. 3 breaths. Still keeping this movement of the right hand to the right and left hand to the left. Tilt your head to the right. 3 breaths. Try and stretch the right side of your neck. At the end of the third, come back to center and tilt your head to the left. Try and move the right ear as much as you can close to the shoulder. Not lifting the shoulder, but moving down the head toward the shoulder. Come back to center and release the arms. Yeah, that's interesting. Straighten your arms. You're gonna do it on the other side. So now I want you to cross the left arm over the right one. Grab your shoulders. Keep the shoulders down. Walk with your hands toward the spine. And now lift your right arm. Okay. Keep the shoulders down. Lift your left arm. Now start pushing the left hand to the left, right hand to the right. So you're crossing, but without doing the knot. So it's a little bit more physical. Stay there. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing. Now start tilting the head to the right. So allow the right ear to move toward the right shoulder. 3 breaths. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down more. Now come back to center and tilt your head to the left. Allow the neck to stretch. I really want you to feel the stretch on your neck. And back to center. Release the arms. Create circles with your head, both on one side and on the other side. Now, tabletop position. Keep your hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Keep the knees as wide as the hips and keep the feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Okay. Inhale. And with the exhalation, move in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push the chest over the toes. Lift the heels as high as you can. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back down. Tabletop position. Now, still keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Move the belly in. Keep the belly in and walk forward with your hands to lower your chest. Keep the arms straight. The elbows doesn't touch the ground. Push the chest down. Allow the head to move down to the ground. Roll the arms outward. Keep the arms completely straight and active. Stay there. Now push with the hands against the ground and lift the head. Just that. Stay there. Push with the hands against the ground, but push the chest down. And really slowly walk back with the hands and enter the child pose for 3 long breaths. At the end of the third, come back up, put your hands over your thighs and create circles, not just with the hips and lumbar spine, but with the whole spine. Create a fluid movement. Don't need to be fast. Do it fluidly. Turn also on the other side. Okay. Now, again, tabletop position. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Keep the arms straight. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And with the exhalation, move in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep the shoulders wide. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist and come back up. So to free the tension from your neck, it's good to stretch the legs. That's why we did it at the beginning. And we keep on doing that now. So put your right leg forward, left leg back. Not too wide, but not too close together either. The 2 feet are pointing straight forward. Okay. Put your hands on the waist. Leave the sternum. Move the shoulders down.
Tilt your hip forward. Activate your right thigh. Once that you have your torso parallel to the ground, straighten your left hand, roll it inward, and put your left hand outside of your right leg. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move the right elbow, you still have the right hand on the waist, the right elbow back to the ground, to the sky. And turn your head to look up. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back up. Okay, change legs, so left leg forward, right leg back. Put your hands on the waist. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward. Activate your left thigh to be stable. Once that you have your torso parallel to the ground, straighten your right hand, roll inward. Put your right hand outside of your left leg. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the left elbow up to the sky and turn your head. Look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center and come back up. Okay, now widen your legs. Put your hands on the waist. Tilt your hip forward and allow the spine to unwind. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Relax completely your shoulders, your neck, your face. If needed, you can also bend really gently your knees. Really gently. Just in order to go a little bit more toward the ground and then relaxing a little bit more your spine. Stay there. Now, turn your head to the right. Look to your right. Stay there. Turn your head to the left and stay there. Come back to center. Put your hand on the waist and really slowly come back up. Interlace the hands behind your occiput. Now, well, actually a little bit lower, around the neck. Move the 2 elbows closer, like you want to rub your hand. And now, push the elbows up. Gently. 3 breaths. And release. Now, put your hands down on the neck, as low as you can, down on the neck. Put your elbows down. Allow the 2 elbows to get closer, one to each other. Try and keep the
this bone under your cheek and push up gently. And release. Now we're gonna do what we just did, but with the head down. So the idea is to lengthen this area with the aid of the arms and with the aid of the gravity. So just listen to the messages of your body. I don't want you to push just to push, but I want you to lengthen, to feel the stretch, but it doesn't have to be too strong. So widen your leg, tilt your hip forward, bend your knees gently, just to find a more comfortable position. Now interlace your hands behind your neck and wrap your head. So move the two elbows closer and allow this position to stretch your neck. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back up. And free your hands and head. Okay. Now, create circles with your head, both on one side and on the other side. Put your feet roughly at the same width of your hips. Lift your heels and stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees and go all the way down. Okay. Put your hands down on the ground, put your knees down onto the ground. Lay down on the ground. We're approaching Shavasana, but we're not yet in Shavasana. But you can put just next to the mat everything that you will need for Shavasana. Okay. Now, lay down on the mat with your knees bent. Interlace the hands behind your neck and really gently push the occiput away from the shoulders, like you want to lengthen that area. Still keeping this position, inhale. And with the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, lift your hips just a tiny bit. Stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release. Now, turn your head to the right. Put your left hand on your left cheek to keep the face exactly still, completely still. Okay. Now, roll your right arm outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Move the right hand away from the shoulder. So I wanted to, like you want to grab something that is quite close to the right feet. Okay. Now, still keeping the head in this position, I wanted to, so the left hand is
fix, doesn't move, not even a tiny bit. I want you to activate the muscles of your neck like you wanted to turn your head to the left. So you will feel the muscles of your neck working, but the left hand is fixed, so you cannot move. Stay there. Release. Turn to the left. Put your right hand on your right cheek and keep your head still. The right hand doesn't move, not even a tiny bit. Now roll your left arm outward and push the hand down like you want to grab something not too far from your left feet. Still keeping the right hand in position. Imagine that you want to turn your head to the sky. Activate all the muscles. 3 breaths. And back to center. Turn your head to the right. Move the 2 hands down like you want to touch the feet. Push the occiput away from the shoulders. Release. Turn your head to the left. Push the hands down. Push the occiput away from the shoulders. Stay there. And back to center. And now, really gently, move the head to the right and left. Right and left. Really gently. Widen the movement, but keep it really easy as you can. Right and left, right and left. Softly, gently. Okay. Now put your arms in cactus pose. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground. Tilt your hip backward. Lift the hips. Push the hips up. And allow the chest to move toward the chin. Stay there. Don't turn your head now. And gently come back down. Move the feet a little bit closer to the buttocks. Okay, we're gonna do exactly the same, but I want you to push a little bit more with your feet. So inhale, don't turn your head. Inhale. With the exhalation, start push up with the feet against the ground. Lift your hips, tuck the tailbone under. Keep on pushing with the feet against the ground. Allow the chest to move toward the chin. Allow the neck to lengthen. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly come back down. Grab your knees with your arms. Keep the knees quite close to the chest. Push the occiput away from the shoulders. And roll them right and left side. Now put your hands on your knees. Keep the knees, feet, and tibias close to each other. Create circles with your knees. Both on one side and on the other side. Roll completely to the right now. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Lift the left arm up. Turn your head to look at your left hand. Push the occiput away from the shoulders and allow the hand, left hand, to move down toward the ground. When you reach a maximum, count for 3 breaths. Keep it soft and easy, breath. At the end of the third, come back to center. And roll completely to the left. Put your left hand outside of your right knee. Lift the right hand up. Look at your right hand. Move the occiput away from the shoulders to lengthen your neck. And then allow the head, the hand and arm to move down to the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. Roll your right and left side. And from now on, you can enter Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. Use the first moments of Shavasana to observe your body and your mind. Let go all tensions. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax.
Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amrita. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. And whenever you feel ready, bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on the right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Relax your face, your throat, your shoulders. Put your hands in Inana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Index finger and thumb linked together. Palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.